Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you saw my last video, then you know I mentioned I was gonna do this video next. Before I start cooking my first meal, I kind of wanted to start with explaining how I started gaining weight and where I was when I decided to gain weight. So if you don't want to hear any of this, then you can go ahead and skip to the breakfast and the rest of the meal. So in the beginning, when I was really skinny and very unhealthy, I had trouble eating. Like I had zero appetite. I wouldn't eat at all, or sometimes I'll just eat one meal a day or maybe 2 meals a day, but it would be like very minimal meals. It wasn't a complete whole meal. I just could not finish my food. My sleeping schedule was really off. I would sleep really late. I barely drank any water, so you can just already imagine my skin overall was just gross. Like I would break out a lot just because I was lacking a lot of water. I was eating a lot of dairy, a lot of sugars. Like I was obsessed with sugar. I would eat candy all the time. So that is the main reason why I just would break out, and I was just like very unhealthy. So I weighed 125 to 130 pounds to 98 pounds, 98 to 100 pounds. That is when I told myself, I was like, no, like I'm going to gain weight. So I would take 2 protein shakes a day, and that's really what helped me gain weight. I kept doing 2 shakes a day until I noticed, okay, I can start taking 1 shake a day. And if you're wondering what the protein powder was, it was called Protein World. That is the first protein powder I've ever purchased, and I actually really liked it. I would mix it with oatmeal, almond milk, and then or like fruit. By itself it didn't taste bad, but I wanted to add more carbs or more fruits and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't easy eating meals. Like I would take 2 protein shakes a day and like 2 meals, but then I would kind of like force myself to snack more throughout the day. And then little by little I started eating normal. Like I started eating 3 meals a day. I started snacking a lot as well throughout the day, like eating protein bars as well as my 2 protein shakes a day. And again, I would take Protein World, and then I would take Power Crunch bars. That's what helped me gain weight. And I went from 98 all the way to 134 pounds is what I weigh right now, which I'm so thankful for, and I'm so happy for myself. I'm also very thankful for Alan, because he really did help push me to gain weight. Like sometimes I'll be like, no, I'm not hungry. He'd be like, do you want those gains? And I'm like, okay, yeah. So I would have my 2 protein shakes a day, and then my 3 meals, and snack, like have like 3 or 4 snacks throughout the day. Doing that, and that's gonna help. You're gonna notice in like a month that you've gained weight. Like I promise you. I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm happy to be where I am today. So I'm planning to do this more often, is do what I eat in a day, just because I do want to help those girls who have trouble gaining weight. And you're not alone. Like I was where you are today, or if anybody who's trying to gain weight, like I was there. It's not easy, but you can get there. So I really hope you enjoyed watching that. But I'm gonna go ahead and make my breakfast, which is the first meal of the day, and let's get started. First things first, I'm gonna be doing my pancakes. If you want more protein, you can go ahead and add an egg, but all I'm using is almond milk, and I don't measure my pancakes. I usually just eyeball everything I make for the most part. Going to add a little of my favorite butter. I love this butter because it has such great flavor. It's gluten-free and dairy-free. So I love adding butter rather than using oil, just because it gives it better flavor. While my pancakes are cooking, I went ahead and poured 138 grams of egg liquid, and that's around 3 eggs. Now prepping my yogurt parfait. I love using Greek yogurt just because it's high in protein, and I measure this just because the amount per serving is the perfect size for me, and that's 170 grams. adding some blueberries and some strawberries, and I love to drizzle some honey as well. A lot of people eat this as a meal, but I'm eating this as a snack just because I'm trying to carb up. It's high in calories and has a good amount of protein. I'm going to start preparing my lunch. Today I'm going to have chicken salad, and this salad I get from Walmart. I don't know if they have them anywhere else, but I get them from Walmart and they're so good. It has kale, chopped kale and vegetable blend, dried cranberries, pecans, croutons with Dijon mustard dressing. So this one is my number one favorite salad that I purchased at Walmart, and it looks like this. This by itself has 530 calories. Per serving it's 200. I'm gonna have the whole thing, which is 530 calories, and then I'm gonna add 4 chicken strips and I'm gonna cut them, but once it's cooked. So I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping my chicken first, and then I'll show you how I just mix everything together. Adding some avocado oil to the pan. While that heats up, I'm gonna go ahead and season the chicken. But I love adding fruit to my salads. I feel like it just gives it that extra flavor. I'm crazy about sweet and salty together, and you'll see later I have some sweet and salty cookies that are my favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a bagel in the toaster. I love just eating a plain bagel with some butter for some extra carbs. Around 4:30, I'm about to have my second snack of the day. I'm having some of my favorite spicy hummus with some wheat thins and a side of 2 turkey sticks. Moving on to dinner, I've already cut up some small golden round potatoes, and I'm gonna go ahead and season that with some salt and pepper. So I'm gonna let that cook, and then I'm gonna start prepping the patties for the burgers. I don't have a grill pan, so at the moment I'm just using this pan that I have right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking 2 and then add the other 2. Wondering why I'm making 4 patties, but 2 is for me, 2 is for Alan. We rather just have 2 patties in 1 burger than making 2 separate burgers. I know you're also noticing that I'm eating dairy quite a few times in this video, but I don't eat dairy every day. I do limit myself just because it isn't good for me. Snack of the day, I'm going to be having 3 of these cookies and making me a protein shake with almond milk, strawberries, and blueberries. So that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Please subscribe to see more upcoming videos. Bye!